As part of the Gleaner's partnership with Restaurant Week, the Gleaner Online went across Jamaica checking out some of the locations so that you guys can get an insider's view on what to check out coming November 7th. So check out Restaurant Week. Evitas is one of Jamaica's world-renowned restaurants, and it's its first week in Restaurant Week. Being in Ocho Rios, persons should go out and check Evitas this November 7th.
How long have you been cooking?
Since I was 13. Since I could reach the stove, I started cooking because my mother was a bad cook, and I didn't like what she cooked. I liked what my neighbors cooked. So as soon as I could reach the stove, I was creating things, and I just love it.
Okay.
I love food, and I love looking at food magazines. Like the guys like to look at Playboy and they drool. Well, I look at a food magazine, I drool.
Okay, so was it from that age that you knew you wanted to be in the food business at some point, a chef or a restaurateur?
No, I always dreamt to have to cook for friends, to do things for friends, because I like people. And in Italy, when you grow up, you have people over to eat. So you're always thinking of what do I do, what do I cook, so that people can come over and enjoy the food with me. So you share. Actually, I was coming to Jamaica, and I was as a tourist, and then I met a gentleman that has a house here in Jamaica. So we got married, and every time we would go out, nobody could do any good pasta. So I said, un momento now. You know, my husband brings home 20, 30 people, says, Eva, cook. Everybody would give me standing ovations. I said, if by myself I can cook for 30, with a little help, I can cook for more. And so I decided to open up a restaurant, and I called it Best Little Pasta House in Jamaica. Because pasta has become popular. You can do a lot of things with pasta. Pasta is good for you. It's not fattening, really. It's what you put on it, what you have with it. Actually, the Olympic training, the athletes before an Olympic event, the competition, they will have pasta for a whole week, because it's a carbohydrate that burns very, very fast, and it's highly digestible, and it gives you energy. And you can do a lot of things with it. You can cook up anything. So that's what I've done now. I've done the sauces, the traditional Italian ones, and I added a little bit of the Jamaican spices and the Jamaican, flair. And so I have the Jamaican Italian pasta and food. I do a jerk spaghetti, lasagna Rastafari. I do conch fritters, but I call them Jamaica's Viagra, because conch is supposed to be an aphrodisiac. And I do a rigatoni. We have a pasta called rigatoni. So I do a rigatoni, which has tomato sauce and curry and chicken and cream, and it's people come order it over and over again because they say it's addictive.
Well, the dishes that you've described sound very appetizing and very interesting. How did you develop them? Were you trained in Jamaican cuisine as well, or
no?
Did it come by tasting?
It's just by tasting, by creating, by trying, by reading. I always, keep up with what is happening in the food industry or in the chef.
Are mostly Italian with the pasta. Is that the main type of dishes you do?
No.
Merging Italian and Jamaican?
I do the traditional Italian. Then I have the Jamaican Italian pasta. And then I also have main courses like chicken, fish, lobster, shrimp. And those are served with the starch of the day, which most of the time is rice, because most of my patrons are locals now. It used to be more tourists than locals. Now it's more locals than tourists, because a lot of the hotels are all inclusives. So my cuisine and prices and everything is geared to promote the local clientele. And when they come here, they see this beautiful ambiance. I mean, they can see the place is very, very pretty, and it's decorated very, very nicely. So it spells expensive, but it's not. When they get the bill, they say, "Wow, this is nice. I'm coming back." And it's also romantic.
Yes.
A lot of people have
you found
proposed.
Yeah, that's what I was
And weddings and
Okay.
you know the following, especially this table here. Table number 1, proposing and honeymooners holding hands and kissing.
Okay.
Especially with the lights.
You chose the decor for the restaurant
Yes.
as well? You decorated
Yes,
and everything?
The other thing also though, you know, we also cater to families. We make sure that we have a kiddies menu with pizza, chicken and chips, you know, things that kids like.
Okay.
So families come and the kids actually tell their mom and pop once they've been here, we want to go back to Evitas.
Okay.
And the birthdays, the other thing that we do here, birthday anniversaries. If people like order, reserve at least one day ahead, we bake a cake that says happy birthday Lisa or whatever, whoever, or Harold, or Harry, and it's free.
Okay.
And you know, like if they reserve the day before,
Right.
and if it's a party of 6 or more, the birthday person, dinner is free too. And then the waiters become singers.
Okay. So, how did you become a part now of Restaurant Week, which is
Actually,
coming to Ocho Rios for the first time?
I've read about it for Kingston, and a couple of people said, well, it's Kingston only. Then all of a sudden Stephanie Scott showed up. She says, we're doing it in Ocho Rios. And I said, great. And I was the first one that signed up.
Okay, so what category are you in?
Delectable.
Delectable?
The 1600.
Okay.
I
So,
want to make sure everybody can come.
okay, and what sorts of dishes will you be offering? Since you have such a wide array,
Yeah.
what sorts of dishes?
I'm going to be doing appetizer, super salad. You know, they have a choice of an appetizer, you know, like a Jamaica Viagra, comforters, or a fried mozzarella. You know,
Okay.
people just love those two. Those are very popular. Super salad, and then the main course they have a choice of traditional Italian pasta, Jamaican Italian pasta, or main course of chicken or fish, and chicken and shrimp.
Okay.
Some of the pastas will have shrimp. Some will be vegetarian. Some will have meat. So it's a
no matter your taste, there will be something.
yeah, it's gonna be a nice lengthy menu, not only 4 entrees. You see about 12 entrees at least.
Okay.
To choose from, yeah.
Nice choices.
Yes.
Okay. In terms of the
And dessert.
oh yes,
Yeah, dessert. Tiramisu. We're gonna have tiramisu, cheesecake, and also rum and raisin bread pudding. The Jamaicans love it, and we serve it warm with ice cream on it.
Tell us the atmosphere, what people can expect when they come to Evitas in restaurant.
Most of the people that come here, when they come in, they go, this is beautiful. Then they go to the wall of celebrities that were here. And you can expect to probably rub shoulders with somebody that's who is who.
Okay.
But I never know who is who until somebody tells me who is who. You know, you mean Princess Margaret, I knew she was coming. When the politicians come, I know, because they send their bodyguards first.
Okay.
But when the stars come, like LL Cool J, Uma Thurman, Brad Pitt was here, Keith Richards was here, Sir Anthony Hopkins was here, you don't know. They come in disguise. Kate Moss, Naomi Campbell, they come without the makeup, they come with their little hats, glasses, you know. You don't know until somebody recognizes them. So it's always a surprise.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I had a comment that, oh, the food was good, and I got to dine sitting next to Shakira. I didn't even know. I just saw a good-looking lady there.
Have you ever given any thoughts of opening up Evitas elsewhere in the island?
Yes, actually, a lot of people that come here said, we need an Evitas in Kingston. I said, find me the location, I'll come and do it.
Anything else that I may not have asked that you wanted to tell me about the restaurant or your cuisine or anything?
Actually, December 4th this year, it'll be 20 years that I'm here.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to plan a little something.
So much.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Pleasure's mine.
You'll never know just what that means. Can't you see? You got a wave with me. It's in the way